Welcome back to another video. Tampa Bay Buccaneers team breakdown today. Let's get right into it. Last season, 8-9 losing record, but won their division, fourth seed in the NFC, made the playoffs, lost the wild card. The NFC South was just not a very good division, but a very talented division. Buccaneers won at 8-9. The three other teams all went 7-10. So they were all very close, but none of them were particularly good. Looking at the notable additions for the Buccaneers, safety Ryan Neal, your new starting quarterback in Baker Mayfield, assuming he wins the job over Kyle Trask, Greg Gaines, Chase McLaughlin, Matt Filer, and Chase Edmonds. So aside from Baker Mayfield, nothing major. Now looking at their losses, there are a lot of them. Sean Murphy, Bunting, Shaq Mason, Keanu Neal, Scotty Miller, Blaine Gabbert, Mike Edwards, Tom Brady, the big one, main one, retired, Donovan Smith, Akeem Hicks, Leonard Fournette, Julio Jones, William Golston, Cameron Brate, Ryan Suckup, Kyle Rudolph, Rashad Perryman, Gio Bernard, Carl Nassibet, and Logan Ryan. So it's a lot of players, and I would say the main one is obviously Tom Brady, but there's not too many other ones that are like huge losses, but the fact that there's just so many means that the team lost a lot of depth, and there's still a lot of solid players in here, a lot of starters that just create holes on the roster, which is, I think, going to be one of the main issues with the Buccaneers this season. Looking at the draft class, with positions they tried to fill after all those losses, you get Kalijah Cansey, solid defensive lineman. With your first pick, you get Cody Mauch on the O-line, second pick Yaya Diaby, also on the D-line, and then Savosia Dennis, Payne Durham, Josh Hayes, and Trey Palmer. Solid class. Addressed offense and defense pretty well. Hopefully these guys can fill in the holes that were created last season and improve the team. Looking at their opponents, it is a tougher schedule since they did win their division last season and were the fourth seed. Even though they weren't a particularly strong team, they did get a rougher schedule. Obviously, they play their own division opponents. I don't think those are particularly tough, but you play the NFC North, some tough teams in there. AFC South, not as tough, but also the Eagles, 49ers, and Bills, those three specifically, because they were first in their division, get matched up against those three who were also first in their division, and it's going to create some rough games for the Bucs. Looking at a potential ceiling for the Buccaneers, I have it 8-9. I think that they can split all their divisional opponents and then beat the Bears, Titans, Packers, Vikings, and Texans, while losing to the Lions, Jaguars, Eagles, Colts, 49ers, and Bills. This would be same record that they had last year, and I would say that would be a successful season for the Buccaneers, as there's just a lot of questions now. You don't know if Baker's going to be any good, and you don't really know how this team is going to perform. There are still some very good players on this team. Mike Evans, Chris Godwin on offense. Tristan Wirfs on the O-line is very good. Vita Vea on defense, but it's not a very complete team right now, and that's why I have their floor so low at 2-15. This I have them only beating the Falcons at home and the Texans away, losing all their other games. I think it's going to be rough, especially with this schedule, to win a lot of games for the Bucs. But as for my prediction, I don't think it's going to be as low as 2 wins. I have it at 5, splitting their divisional opponents and then beating the Bears and Texans, losing the rest of the games. Yeah, as I mentioned, I think holes in the roster and just questions of how Baker's going to perform at quarterback are going to cause this to not be a great team. But let me know what you think. That's all I have to say for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. If you enjoyed the content, or if you enjoyed the video, feel free to subscribe for other similar content. And thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.